Chucky, and holy shit, I know this is late, quote unquote. Well, you know, without any actual justification. I mean, does anybody really care? But actually do have a very good excuse. So you see, French fries. Now to clarify, so hold on, I forgot how to play this game. Should I maybe? I think I'm gonna go do the other two corridors. Maybe they'll help. Maybe, hopefully. To clarify why. So, like, Grandpa comes over and he asks me, like, hey, do you want some French fries? And here's the thing. He's a good chef. He's a good cook. He's very by the book because, you know, it's he did, like, it's not like with me or indeed, you know, Grandma, where it's a matter of something we actually care about. Well, in my case, it's because I just fucking love, you know, seeing people enjoy shit I cook. But more importantly, I thought this theme sounds Mega Man-esque. Hold on, let me check, because I keep forgetting to check the volumes for things. Anyhow, so as I was saying, so he's a good cook, right? But the problem is, I'm convinced that, like, pretty much nobody in this country that isn't, like, professional home cooks in this country, I think, have no earthly clue, and a lot of professional chefs too, how to cook a fucking French fry. Like, seriously, because what I've seen done in most places, and, you know, like, it's French fries, so it's still fucking delicious. Well, rather I should call them Belgian fries. Oh, here you go. Is that they, like, cut up these sizable chunks, like a medium potato would get cut up in, like, 8 to 10 pieces, right? And they just throw them in the oil until they get, like, at best golden, at worst even, like, a bit black on the outside. And then that's that, you know? They plop it onto, not even in, like, some sort of tray thing, you know, they just, holy shit, these levels. Because I was thinking, you know, oh, I'll just, you know, wrap up all the levels that I haven't gotten through, and it'll be easy peasy, right? Right? Apparently, no, I need to pay a bit of attention. Anyhow, so, as I was saying, that results in fries that are often just, like, kind of soggy, and they have this kind of crust that, like, the innards are like baked potatoes, right? And the crust doesn't adhere to them. So yeah, not a good experience if you like, you know, if you want a crispy, delicious French fry. And even some, like, shops, you know, they use, like, frozen, like, fries, which, I mean, it's fine, you know, because it's a hassle to do them, but I have no earthly clue how they do it, but they just end up soggy. Like, there's only a handful of places near to where I live which I've seen make, like, actually decent fries. Some, you know, even dare I say good. Which, it's a problem when, you know, fries are one of those kind of staple restaurant foods, because fries are the kind of food that is, like, the difficulty comes in setting it up. Everything else is smooth sailing from there. But alas. So, with that, you know, because I was like, you know what, yeah, I could go for some fries. And even if I didn't, like, I knew that like, my fat ass would have kind of pecked at some fries, right? So, I was just like, you know what, yeah, but you can let me handle them. And, because, you know, he also kind of offered that, so indirectly I was being asked if I didn't want to do some fries. So, you know, I went and did. And in my experiences as a home cook, based on both, like, practice and, I guess, word of mouth, technically speaking, I know of 3 ways that you do, like, crispy fries, at least at home. And those are thusly. So, the kind of orthodoxy on fries is the, I don't even know what it's called, but it's the like boil then fry again method, wherein you make them on, like, you cut the fries, you put them in a pot, you boil them with some vinegar and up until they like kind of fluff out their outsides. Then you go and pick up. Okay, I should probably hit it on a retreat. That feels best. I think that was a good hit. Anyhow, as I was saying, so yeah. Wait, that dealt all the damage. Huh. How did I fuck that up? Oh, I think if I don't like hit it at a point where it'll like, if I hit it at a point where it moves fast, I think that's when. Actually, let me get you. Oh, shit. Let me get you a bit closer here. There we go. As I was saying, so you do that, then you fry them first at a lower temp with, like, you know, for I guess a bit longer, and then you turn up the temp, and then you fry them again until golden brown, which it's a technique. That's all that I can say. I've tried it, and it maybe works. It's a sound theory, but the problem with it is that it has a lot of like it has a lot of margins for error. No, it has a lot of places where you can make mistakes, is what I'm trying to say. And as such, I'm not the biggest fan. And it's also, you know, a lot of fuss for something that I really don't see as optimal. There's an alternative option, which is good when you're just making one batch for yourself. Oh. He's bigger. Anyhow, basically the process is you take it and you cut up the potatoes, you know, reasonably small pieces, and then you slap them into the oven, and then you leave it at like the lowest temp with a coating of oil, and they're gonna get pretty pleasantly crisp. It's the method. I know I have done this before. It works particularly well with like pre-fried. Hold on, do I save? Like, oh, I forgot the button for saving again. So as I was saying, I think that stage is going to kick my ass, just saying. I'm gonna give it one try. If it feels like I'll need to spend a bit of time kind of grinding it out, I guess I'm gonna make my excuses and... Oh, this bodes poorly. Anyhow, as I was saying, so this method is really good, but it has a very little downtime. But on the flip side, you know, unless you have like a pretty big oven with like multiple racks and also a good like air circulation system, you aren't going to be making more than like one person's portion of fries. So yeah, this is recommended when you like want to go out for a bit but also want some fries later. And lastly is the method that I like, which is... How did I... Congratulations, me. So it's the method that I like the most, which is just cutting the fries like really, really thin and hitting them with hot oil like almost immediately. Well, in that, like, you're basically making chips at that point, as in the snack. And they tend to come out to end up being cold because, you know, they don't have a lot of volume to keep the heat in. Hold on, let me up the volume a bit because I want to... Wait, I just realized that that sound means they're invulnerable, or I'm barely scratching their overall health. That's interesting. Bro, why did I hear the, like, I like to call it the Hong Kong gong, but I'm not sure precisely what it's called. It's like that sound that, like, is used to stereotypically define a like Asian type, I guess, place. Also, fun fact, and if you didn't realize it, now you probably won't be able to unhear it, but the TMNT theme actually uses this. It's when it goes like heroes in a half shell, it's literally the da na 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 na. So yeah, anyhow, personally, like I said, I'm a fan of this method because I find it more expedite, and I like it because it employs something that, like, the measure of its success is something that I can actively, like, control and feel out, namely the thickness, like how thin I can make my slices. And, you know, if they're thin, then it's a win. If not, then it's gonna be soggy. Couldn't come up with a rhyme. So, yeah, a bit of a fun. Or not so fun, I don't know. No, man. Fact. Wait, did that not kill all of them? Yeah, I recognize this, or at least I recognize the, like I said, the Hong Kong gong. I like this. I call it the Hong Kong gong because, you know, it usually, like, is, and it's like capped off with a loud swing at a gong. I feel a bit awful about calling it this. It feels somehow wrong, but whatever. So yeah, and I done did that, and the fries were tasty, and I think the important lesson here is that the real fries were the friends we made along the way. But yeah, and that took me like a while, because, you know, normally for me lunch is just slapping some chicken into the wok and then stir frying it with, like, some sort of vegetables and the oh dear, I'm not ready yet to see your ugly mug again. I'll probably take the lasers. This guy looks like a Kamen Rider villain. Now, question is, would beating him net me a laser upgrade? Cause if yes, then it is going to be worth it. But if not, then, well, no. It's gonna be a bit of a waste of time. Ooh, decisions and calls to make. I love those. This area's music sounds very medieval. How did I do this again? Why am I like this? How do I manage to do it? Bruh, I psyched myself into the wrong place both times. What the You know, I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I've pretty much just eaten, which is also pretty late for me, as per the norm. So I have, like, almost zero blood going into my brain. You know, I'm a bit disappointed, mostly in myself, because, so here's a funny thing that happened. Y'all know the Panera thing? Ooh, yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb on my end. I should have been paying attention. Fuck. As I was saying, y'all know the Panera thing? Like, the charged lemonade? Basically, apparently Panera's charged lemonade, without making it, like, explicitly clear, carried, like, pretty much enough caffeine to top off, like, a normal human's tolerance for the day. Like 390 milligrams. For the record, that's more than 2 cans of Monster. But funnily enough, I'm currently drinking a flavor that's just gotten to us, namely Aussie lemonade. And in my infinite wisdom, I made the statement as I was talking to some friends about it, because, you know, people are curious. I said, this Monster just tastes like lemonade. And the irony of being surprised that the lemonade flavored drink tastes like lemonade is not lost on me. I mean, it's better than that one time I tried cheese and fries Pringles, which was an actual thing, like the food truck. Did I say myself out again? I think I did, because I wasn't paying attention. Let's see, do they change every time just to fuck me over? Come on, game. Yeah! They change every time, I will not accept any other explanation. Fuck. I'm taking damage too, that's the dumb part. Anyhow, as I was saying, wait, would this... Ooh, this seems to do way better. Anyhow, as I was saying, so I'm once like it's like that one time I had fries and cheese Pringles, and I just was like, these literally taste just like potatoes. And for Pringles, which are so divorced from potatoes as to, like, I don't think they should even be allowed to call them crisps, because, or chips or whatever, because they aren't potatoes, they're potato starch snacks, you know? That's not a good thing. And yeah, I mean, I didn't know what I expected. It's just one of those things, you know, I don't know what I expected, but it was not this. Come on, give me health. Let's go. Alright. I'm trying to think which weapon would be best, like, single target. Because I think it's the... Like, it feels like it's still the fireball. But I'm also not, like, 100% on that. Anyhow, as I was saying, so... I can make some shockingly daft statements sometimes. Maybe a lot of times. Maybe they're not as shocking. Maybe I'm just delusional about people expecting me to be smart. But I expect me to be smart. I should! I'm just, currently in my mind, is just, Stephen He, I think. Just going, failure! Anyhow. I have fries on the mind right now. In my defense, I did just cook some. So yeah. If you want the best, like, crispiest french fries at home, you need to the easiest way to get them is to cut them thin. Problem with that is, you know, you need to go easy on the salt, because if you go by your, like, senses with the as if they were normal fries, you'll make them way too salty, which is something that I've learned working on this batch. Yeah, also, I think I mentioned this before, if you want the McDonald's style fries, just mix some MSG in your salt, man, and you're good. Seriously, it's just that little. And yeah. On to another topic, something that I saw which I found pretty annoying. There was this video which was like McDojo versus a real dojo, and the thumbnail just kind of upset me because, I mean, again, I don't know the context of both pictures, but here's the thing: the thumbnail sends a message, and the message is because, you know, if you're someone who knows their shit, if you're someone who is familiar with like martial arts, you know, obviously won't think that, but most people just straight up aren't. And this thumbnail had like real martial artists versus McDojo, and the like real martial artists were all like somber, serious, like almost thug-looking, honestly, people, and the McDojo people were all like smiling and chill and shit. Now, there's the other problem, which is there's the other point, which is the fact that you know, the McDojo people were kind of visibly unfit. How the I think I need to stand still as he's coming down, but I'm not entirely sure it needs hitbox. Well, I gave it a second try. I am now annoyed, and I will just teleport and try to beat the game again. I don't remember. I think this one was the best. Yeah, let's see. Anyhow, so but here's the thing. Are you telling me that most normal people are going to notice that you know, the McDojo people, you know, the difference in fitness, and the fact that the dojo people are what I like to call martial artists fit, in that they're just fit enough to be able to perform their techniques. You know, which it's one of those things that I'm just like meh about. Holy shit, this is getting melted. God damn. Is the laser that strong? Honestly, I'd be extremely happy about that. Most people don't really understand what, like, you know, how even what fit is, because, like, for example, you know, I keep saying that I am fit, and I make a point to define that I am a fit in as much as, you know, fitness is defined by body stability, because I'm, you know, I'm fairly active. I don't really struggle with a lot of things that people I see seem to, you know, despite the fact that I'm literally almost twice the weight of a lot of people. As in all of them at once, I'm like the size of a small car. I'm just joking, but seriously. But then again, if it comes, like, if you define fitness as the opposite of, you know, basically the debuffs that being fat inflicts on someone, then no, I'm not fit, because, and that's a funny thing, because I'm actually not certain which definition is it, just explain the one that I'm working off of. And the point that I'm getting at, most people don't seem to understand that someone is fit. Like, they'll see the actual martial artists, and they'll go like, yeah, that's an average body. Like, okay, maybe on the surface level, but if you actually know where to look and, you know, pay attention, it seems to be going surprisingly smooth as opposed to last time. I'm a bit concerned. You know, you'll very quickly learn that, oh, yeah, they are actually extremely well conditioned. They aren't like average bodied, you know? It's not, when you see a karateka like beat up, you know, someone who's like huge and shit, or a martial arts practitioner, it's not someone who is, you know, it's just, it's not like you as a normal person couldn't just start practicing martial arts and do the same things. You would need to work your fucking ass off, because martial arts aren't magic. You know, this isn't like fucking Dragon Ball where you can just punch real good and like basically achieve the power of God in anime. Like, in order to be able to perform techniques, you need both strength and, more importantly, much to my admitted chagrin, conditioning. And conditioning is very, very important, because a lot of people have a lot less conditioning than they have, like than they expect. Like, hell, I myself, if it's not walking, my conditioning is fucking shit, which is why I actually picked up some aerobic exercises for... Well, that's part of the reason. The other reason is that I just fucking hate core day, and I decided to replace it with some light cardio in the form of aerobics. And, you know, on that token, it's, like I said, like, people won't see that. Based on their biases, they're probably either gonna see that a group is like all dressed in light colors and they're all bright and like well disposed and smiling and shit, or they're gonna notice, which I really hope is just me not giving people enough credit, that, oh, this other group has women, whereas the other group just has like kind of average-aged people, average-aged guys, sorry, and the unintentional implication that men aren't people. I'm obviously joking. But seriously, and that's not good, because here's the thing, martial arts, like, most of the people, most of the best martial artists go into it for fun. They go into it because, you know, they find the idea of like wrestling with people to be potentially extremely fun, and it is, because, you know, it's a contest and people like making contests, especially when they're in good sport, whatever, when people are being a good sport about it is what I'm trying to say. And you know, I think that you don't need to be all like serious and shit, at least off the mat. You don't need to try and do that thing that some wannabe thugs and rappers do, or some such, where they like look like, you know, that pack of seagulls or shit, and, you know, they try to look like a pack of fucking whatever dogs, as in because they think it's like intimidating or some shit. Like, you don't need to be, and most martial artists are some of the most kind of chill and relaxed people that you'll meet, because martial arts is something that requires discipline, but discipline isn't grim, discipline is serene, you know. And guess what, when you're serene, the most common state of mind that serenity is connected to is happiness. How the fuck do I dodge this thing? I fucking hate this. Listen, I know this is the exact same enemy I refused to fight in the other one, but counterpoint, if I beat the other guy, I still need to beat this one. If I beat this one, I don't need to beat the other guy. Checkmate. I'm just chatting shit. Ah, shit, I took some pointless damage. Anyhow, so yeah. Can't say that I'm much of a fan of this idea that, like, actually, no, that's more important. I don't think this idea that, like, martial arts somehow makes you, well, no. Martial arts makes you tough. However, martial artists usually don't think they're tough. They know they're tough, at quote-unquote worst. And, because of that, they don't try to act tough, because you don't need to act tough when you're tough. You need to act tough when you're not. And that's kind of funny, because I'm 100% certain that I at least, like, by looks alone, seem to be someone who tries to look tough. Because I constantly, like, I walk on the street with a fucking scowl like I'm Kazuma Kiryu, and I'm 100% sure that that makes me look at least unapproachable or, you know, unfriendly. But the reality is that it's just the light hurting my eyes. And I think that's, I find that a bit amusing, but I also can't be asked. Because one of the reasons, like, as soon as it's convenient / acceptable, I start wearing sunglasses. Because at least if I look like Disney Channel Productions cop, you know, well, without the uniform, but still, I mean, you know, at least I don't scowl at people. But yeah. Anyhow, as I was saying, so I'm just firing at will. Lasers are pretty strong. As I was saying, holy shit. The only disadvantage they seem to have is their inability to pop those like fires kind of automatically, passively, whatever you want to call it. I need to actively aim it. But hey, it seems to be pretty strong. I remember it being reasonably good in the other game, and I think the reason why it got this strong, either the guy making this game had a very undisguised bias towards this, which, you know, I don't blame him. In most like shmups, if I have the option, because, you know, usually have the option between like normal fire, a spread fire, and a laser weapon. I tend to go for the laser weapon. You know, I'm mostly thinking like, god damn, this is working surprisingly well, as opposed to last time. Again, these might be more vulnerable to the fireball, but I also can't be asked. Jesus Christ. Come on, pup. Come on. Oh yeah, here's a bit of a funny little other story. So, I managed to gaslight myself into thinking that I was probably wrong to assume that the intro to like Ya Boy Kong Min was a song that I knew, because I was like convinced that I heard it before, and I couldn't for the life of me place it. So I just kind of managed to convince myself that it's somehow, you know, just something I'm like familiar with vaguely. I need a better weapon for this. The laser is not a good choice here. It also can't be asked to experiment. It's working well enough, and I have enough enemy razors to be able to push through. Maybe this? Would be interesting if they actually introduced weaknesses, but then again, you have a bit of a problem in that you can't, like, there is no kind of direct association. Trying to think. Honestly, the best, wait! Let's see. It's alright. I mean, it's alright, I guess. Piss. This is what you get for experimenting. Never try new things. I am being sarcastic. But yeah, today morning I learned that nope, I was wrong. It 100% is a song I'm familiar with and heard before. Now where precisely doesn't matter, because it could be ow, my throat. I'm getting wheezy. But yeah, that was a bit of a shocker. Not gonna lie. Should I try and focus? I mean, at this point, you know, I think everybody's about ready to pack it in, so might be nice of me to do that. Holy shit, seriously, this laser is tearing shit up. You know, I wonder if it might not be prudent. See, this looks like it'll probably take a while. I don't know if it wouldn't be more prudent to actually you know, yeah, sorry, I'm shutting up because I'm actually trying to focus. Back off, you cunt. Yeah, poof cunt. Oh my god. Absolute asshole. Yeah. There we go. You know, I actually kind of like the fact that this game, well, and the original as well, Take a Shot, has contact damage, just on account of the fact that I'm kind of not happy with Mega Man's mechanic of, like, because you are only, you know, supposed to fight at range, and but you know, no matter what the enemy is made for, apparently they seem to have Reploid damaging gas skin. I don't fucking know. Point is, I don't like the fact that in Mega Man you get a you know, you get contact damage by literally everything, but they don't take any. Like in Mega Man 0, you have an excuse because first off, the Z-Saber, so you like literally are just standing there and hitting them. Now, why the enemy doesn't also get damaged by hitting you despite that is another mystery. But hey, Mega Man 0, at least, you know, you have an excuse, because you would have to, like, actively be hitting them, whereas they can be assumed to be hitting you with their melee attacks. When, oh yes, they get smacked about. But, you know, that, I don't know, just feels kind of dumb. Is this going better? Couldn't tell, honestly. I feel like this isn't working. Could this maybe work? Probably not. Eh, fuck it. Laser harass. It's gonna be extremely funny if someone goes, actually, it's him. He's just, you know, because he's an elf, so he's a pretty boy. And that's why he has long flowing hair in the original game. It comes from. Do not take a shot this time. I'm not talking about the original Guardian Legend. Or take a shot if you want to, you know, get drunk. I don't know, man. I'm not judging. I missed the heart. Oh, god damn it. Oh, how did I do that? Fuck. I got tilted, man. I got tilted. But yeah, anyhow. You know, I was actually going off on one about, like, people who think, you know, they have to look tough. Now, admittedly, I'm fucking huge. Like, I've never been a small guy. Even if I wouldn't be working out, you know, I have a broad frame. I have a, like, I just look big. People always tend to assume I'm way taller than I am for some reason. 'Cause I'm, like, barely above average. Right? And yet people consistently seem to think I'm, like, in the range of... You know, I keep thinking 6 feet, but apparently 180 centimeters isn't 6 feet. So yeah, that's a bit of a ballpark. And that's even, you know, not factoring in the fact that I work out and am actually, you know, in every sense that someone can become, I am a big person. But I don't know, man. I guess it kind of goes because I never felt the need to look tough, you know. But then again, I might just naturally look that way, so I'm speaking from God perish the thought privilege. But yeah. So I don't know. But I still kind of resent the presentation because you can just as easily kind of present, you know, two happy looking groups, but one of them is actually fit and deserve their martial arts black belts and the other group is not. So yeah, but again, that wouldn't make people see it as clearly. So there is this, but again, like, this perpetuates the mentality that, like, you know, actually tough people look scary. No. I mean, sure, some of them, maybe. And, but mutually, like, most actually tough people, probably, you know, unless there's external circumstances, like them needing to be a criminal, don't look scary. Because, you know, they don't have to. So yeah, and I think it's stupid because while being weak, you know, is something that I don't think should be glorified, and I don't think, you know, it should be acceptable for people to be complacent in, I also think being weak is simply a fact of life. Like, it's not something that you should shun because no one is never weak. Like, everyone will be weak at some point in life or another, you know? And, okay, I'm gonna use the fireball still because it's the best tool for the job here. Ooh, that was a good chunk. I don't think I'm doing that well. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is not good. That is very, very bad. Why does it take so much for the healing thing to spawn? Well, actually, this isn't as bad as I expected. Actually, this is kind of beneficial because it fires a lot of projectiles, which I can pop for healing. Thanks, sucker. So yeah. Another thing that I find hilarious is older Gen Xers who talk like boomers, so we might as well just call them boomers, who go on about like the participation trophies, and like there were people in the comment section of this video of like actual dojos versus McDojos, and I should mention, I hate McDojos and I hate like fake martial arts bullshit. I hate like wrong self-defense training because it preys on people's weakness and sells a fake strength. But and my condoning of my arguing against you know, this mentality does not translate into a condoning of like fake self-defense, you know, bullshit like, oh, self-defense for women. No. Self-defense for women and men is the same fucking thing. Run the fuck away. If not, gouge an eye out. Like, stab something. Just do something to create the distance you need to get away, then get the fuck out of there. Like, genuinely, that's self-defense, and that's the self-defense for everyone. No, like, none of these kind of fancy moves. The closest, and I don't remember what the guy was, to like even remotely appropriate kind of self-defense that was, you know, like fancy, quote unquote, was this one guy who was constantly like, okay, hit the enemy, hurt them, then look for exits, head on a swivel, that kind of shit. You know, like, he was out there like, I hate you so fucking much. I can't figure out a way to dodge him. Anyhow, as I was saying, you know, because he explains like take down, couple punches to discombobulate them, like head on a swivel and disengage and run. Which, you know, fair and logical. But as I was saying, so my arguing against this mindset does not mean, like, is not an encouragement, is not an indictment, and in no way do I actually believe that Bushido basically is in any way acceptable or even moral. So that being said, I take issue with the sentiment that I saw like a lot in the comments there, which was all like, oh, all these millennials with their participation trophies and I'm like, what? Like, if anything, McDojos and Bushido is far less widespread these days. And that's the thing, you know, because back then you could see that guy who'd go like, what's his name? Count Dantes? Who was all like, you know, oh, I am master in like 7 different highly deadly assassin cruel martial arts styles. And people couldn't like really properly check, because who the fuck are you gonna trust? Like, you could say, oh, you can look at Jackie Chan, and true, but like, are you gonna ask him personally? Like, there was no social media, there was nothing you could actually do to, you know, fact check these people except have experience or know someone who does. Nowadays, it's far more easy to familiarize yourself with it. Hell, there is fucking Super Perpetual's video on fake martial arts, which, you know, actively challenges and analyzes these notions and really brings them to light in a really good way. Hearty recommendation. You should watch it if you haven't. It's amazing. But the thing is, you know, this idea that like there's lower standards, you know, maybe, but then again, people who like need the lower standards probably not in the martial arts field. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Hold on. Right, as I was saying, so hold on, I'm focusing a bit here. Oh, fuck off! I'm gonna brute force. There we go. So yeah, and I think that mindset is rooted in, well, honestly, in a very unhealthy way of thinking. Like, here's the thing, right? It seems that a lot of kind of older people within various spaces have an issue that their, successors or, newer members don't have to go through the same kind of harsh, like, expectations that they were. Which, in some circumstances, is warranted. Like, I hate to agree with this, but it is true that a lot of the engineers who, like, leave school benches, like, they're far... Hell, I would even consider myself, like, I don't think I am better prepared or... as good... That's arguable. But I'm definitely not better prepared than older generations. Because, well, straight up, well, I guess it's the simple fact that there's more to learn, right? But the basics that we learn are still the same. So it's just more chaff to have to sift through, which takes away attention from the wheat, which in this case it's the actual, like, tools that you need to be trainable in a timely and effective fashion in a post. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Why do you keep giving me the blue ones? Give me some good healing, for fuck's sake. I am so very tempted to lower the difficulty. You have no idea. Because I know that option is a thing. And, you know what? Cut you a deal. If I beat, like, the 90 minutes mark, and I still haven't managed to pass this, then fine. Normally I'm way more stubborn, but that's because, normal... Oh, shit. Oh, get bent. Hold on. As I was saying, usually I'm far more stubborn, so I probably wouldn't ever lower the difficulty. I think I'm maxed out on all 3 stats. Like, the only thing that is missing is just, well, bits of my arsenal, actually. But then again, I can't be asked to go looking for them, because I just don't know. Besides, it's not like they're gonna help. Because the main problem is... Maybe I could try running the... Could the wave thing be useful in this mode? In this game. Because I doubt, like, the back waves. I mean, so I don't think this attack has, like, any use. Because, holy shit, it's weak. And slow. But maybe this one is decent? Because I've been complaining about a single target attack. Maybe this is it? And I've been ignoring it all this time. for like smaller targets, I should say. Decisions. But anyhow, as I was saying, so the problem is, you know, when you approach a conversation like this, and when it comes to like, oh, kids these days have it easier, and here's the thing. I think the best way to put it is in MMOs, right? Because that's one of the premier, like, look at all these XP boosts and shit to get people to the good part. And while I don't think XP boosts are a good thing, in as much as they are a crutch for like poor content design, right? But that is to say, you know, the game has failed to adapt into a more, you know, compelling loop in its modern iteration. But you know, you have a lot of older players who are like, why shouldn't these newbies go through like the bullshit grind that I had to go through? And I'm like, why do you want them to go through it? You know, like, what's the point? Because it doesn't enhance the gameplay. The point is, you know, you need high-level players who know what they're doing, and that is equally doable with a I missed another heart, god damn it. That is equally doable with like just a proper like tutorial or guide on YouTube, right? Whereas the time they could be spending, you know, they could be wasting grinding bullshit, like, you know, it's it always feels to me that it's born of a mentality of like, it's not fair. Why did I have to go through this and they don't? Which is like, why do you care? You know, like, if there's bad players, you know, again, that's a different subject. Like with fucking Monster Hunter World, right? There's a very real problem in the higher tiers because players, well, honestly like me, who are like, you know, tasty in the game, but I hate that move. I missed it. How the fuck did I miss it? What the? I am shit. Holy. I'm getting worse and worse. God damn. As I was saying, so there's, you know, a problem with like players being shit ass, but being allowed by the game into high difficulty fights like Fatalis or like Alatrion, or arguably worse, Fatalis, without even access to the proper tools, let alone the proper knowledge on how to optimize. And this is worse when you go at the lower levels of like people just getting into Iceborne, because like with the introduction of Iceborne, players of like vanilla Monster Hunter worlds, they just like got given a incredibly powerful tool set that is going to let them get to the like Iceborne area fast, sure, but it's going to allow them to learn a very and you know, and get ingrained into a very bad play style, because you get sloppy, you get like a lot of very bad moves and choices, like patterns of play, there we go, because you have so much greater relative strength than you would ever have again in the game, you know, which is not good, because this is still a cooperative game. If I want to play online, you know, I want to not take the risk of being saddled with a player who like doesn't even know that for example the infinite coating that you get for your bow by default is actually like worse at range, you know, than your normal shots. That kind of shit. Because, I mean, do I need to explain this? Which, you know, wouldn't be a problem unless if the like speed up was in as much as like it slows down your progress, like the progression was rebalanced, yes, and made to be faster, yes, but it still had these few fights where you just have to take a moment, just stop and learn, or you know, nail a base, a fundamental mechanic that you actually need to know in order to properly play. But it doesn't. So yes, that is a problem. However, it is not inherently a problem that other players don't need to spend like the how many hours did it take me? 200-300 hours to complete the game and do everything else. Like, that is not a problem that someone could beat the base game in like 30 hours. The problem is that they could end up in a place where like the game expects them to know shit, but the game has failed to put them in situations where they need to learn that thing. That's the problem. And, you know, I think it's also unfair for them because, I mean, if I see someone, like, say, you know, in an Elatrion fight, right? Like, I expect them to be, to at least be familiar with the fucking thing, you know? And not come in with, like, some random electric longsword that's actually, you know, focused on, like, the fucking Rajan longsword. You know, which, yes, it is technically electric, but, you know, it's technically electric in the same way the sword and shield is technically a stun weapon. Like, yes, it does have a part of functionality that applies that effect. It's just not really, you know, what you bring it for, and as such, can be relied upon to do it. But yeah, but honestly, the Elatrion fight, that is part of the flaw with the Elatrion fight. However, I still maintain that you know, it's like the defender sets are fine. I just wish they'd been kind of locked a bit more wisely with the progress. You know, like you'd have the access to like certain new stage upgrades only once you've like fought a fight that you were powered at a level that was appropriate for the fight, you know, rather than overpowered for it, which the defender sets do. So yeah. And a lot of people, however, and that's what I take issue with, seem to think that things being easier is somehow wrong. And this is just fucking video games. Like, realistically, you know, I'm just kind of pointlessly whinging, but we're talking even like real life bullshit, you know. Like, I've genuinely seen older parents who seem to think that like, you know, they're being soft on their children. They're doing them a favor for not beating them, and it's like, you know, it's, oh, your kids and your like participation trophies. Like, this argument, you know, like, oh well, we weren't so nice back in my day and I turned out fine, is one of those things that just piss me off to no end. Because here's the thing, if you have to say, I turned out fine, no you didn't. You really didn't. You know? Because it's like, and I mean, it's, how can I put this? I'm getting smacked around by a ton of like, I realize what's pissing me off about this boss. The problem is, like, his movement pattern makes it so that I can't, like, get heals. And I have, like, the screen is so fucking noisy. The meteors have the same color as the explosions, and he also has those tiny rockets which also have the same color as a background element I don't need to look at. So I just keep taking like small amounts of damage, and then I get confused, and I also get smacked by his like either lasers while I'm trying to dodge the smaller attacks, or by his dive bomb. And I keep like taking small bits of damage, which would be fine because I could just heal it up. Problem is, the way he moves, I can't, because he sits his fucking ass on where I'm expecting to take those things. And because the speed of this corridor is so fast, I can't like afford to, you know, move aside and I'm hungry. To like move aside, you know, bait him away from it and then come back in, because I will fucking lose the healing. That is bullshit. Why did you do this, Dev? Why? I think this level would get like 10 times easier if either its speed was like 3/4 as much, or if just like its background wasn't so fucking busy. I also get a feeling that there's an inconsistency in how long like healing stays in those forms. Is it just me? Because I feel like it's just kind of random, and it slows down when I wait for it, but it speeds up the moment I go away, and you know, I can't get back to it. And this game was so fun up until this fucking place. I wonder if that's audible from outside. The fact that all of the enemies are so much, like, so easy to beat up until then is what makes it all the more aggravating for me, because you have the only enemies that start to become a challenge are the twins, right? Like, you have two first enemies that are basically just fodder, and then you have the twins, which are a pretty solid challenge, but like, you know, like, yeah, I'm a crap out, so obviously I find it hard to beat them. But realistically speaking, they're probably, you know, they're probably a fair challenge. That's how I define them. And then you know we have the face, which honestly, if you keep your cool and, you know, don't rush, you can probably beat it actually quite easily and with taking minimal damage. But I'm neither of those things. So, yeah. But the point is, you know, we have those bosses up until that guy, and then after, you know, we've also lost a pretty significant portion of health fighting these bosses, then we get that guy who, you know, is even worse. And I think it also kind of speeds up, but I'm not certain. So do not quote me on that one. And the stages in between aren't easy either. Like, you're going, unless you spam the enemy razor, which I am just, listen, all kind of intentions of chivalry are out. Like, straight up. Alright, let's see. This is fucking useless. This is fucking useless. What the fuck? This feels like it works, kind of. Maybe. Please? Nope. Just have to spam the beams. Should I look? Like, maybe I can find an upgrade for the beans. The beams. Shit. Okay, fine. I'll go explore. Whatever. Let's see what we find here. What fucking ever, man. I'm beaten. Like this game won. Even if I finish it, like in the end I didn't beat the game. The game beat me. What's this? Getting sick and tired of this bullshit. No, it'd be funny if... Hold on. Because he said those arrows point to important things. Let's see if we find anything. Is the game just taking the back? If that's a hell... Why? Alright, let's see. Give me the thing. Why would I take any of these? Why? None of these are good. Should I? How much? 1,500. I can't even take it, actually. Alright, let's see what we get in here. Okay, save, whatever. Give me the full health save. I'm a man broken by a fucking fan game. Actually, you know what? I'm saying that like it's an uncommon occurrence. Pretty sure that fan games are commonly more difficult. Let's see what we got here. Wait, what? Yeah, that's easy. I spoke too soon. I wonder if we can stack these. Hopefully it's gonna give me an upgrade to the laser beam. Huh. Okay, thanks. But no thanks. No thanks, bro. I mean, maybe it's useful, hopefully. Okay, question, where the fuck is that gonna take me? Is it going to take me anywhere useful? Let's fuck around and find out. Maybe the defense was actually needed. Well, I'll be diddly darned. Maybe it's gonna be useful. Here's to hoping. This is absolutely useless. It either like it I think it needs something a bit more, maybe even a faster spinning. I don't know, man. I wish this thing was useful. Because so far, I only see that my that the fireball, my beloved, was taken away from us. Oh, this is absurd. I swear to God, if I need to go in through another place, I'm going... Never mind. No, right. Wrong. Wrong lever. Let's see. Are you fucking for real? Wait, there's another dead end there, so I'm hoping I can maybe find an enemy there. Come on, give me an upgrade, please. There we go. It's a boss. Hopefully not too... What in the unholy... Could be way worse. It's kind of decent. Perhaps I judged you too harshly. What? Okay, that was a new one. That's definitely a new one. Honestly, I'd be surprised if this wasn't the intended reaction, because there's like no way that thing can kill you unless you're already on 0 HP. Because of the, you know, thing where you don't die instantly. Okay, let's see what have we here. Unless, you know, basically you get a last chance hit point. And the fact that we get a blue lander afterwards, which is a health increase, kind of makes me inclined to, you know, be confident in that assessment. Shop, let's go. Wave, grenade, and grenade, obviously. This looks good. Maybe it's not gonna be awful anymore. Is this gonna be the tablet? Yep. A tablet. Oh yeah, that's more like it. That's the ticket. You know, the funniest thing is that I get the feeling that I'm gonna like get everything basically, and then get to that final boss, get to that final stage, and then I'm just gonna get creamed. Because nothing, like, none of the upgrades I'm getting is going to be useful against that. What the? Wrong way. Right, let's see. Wait, actually, hold on. Cancel. Because I don't think I would not have gone in there if I had the key. Yep. Let's see. Hopefully we're gonna get something good. $1,000, let's see. None of the options are pretty. You know what? Let's bet it on this thing. Let's see. Can it? Why did I expect this shit-ass thing to be useful? Curse me and my optimism. I mean, admittedly, again, like, only maybe the double B ball whatever thing could have been actually kind of useful. Maybe, but I'm not too sure about that. So, you know, copium, but maybe if I fully upgrade it, it's gonna be useful to, like... Okay, I wanna try a bit of save scumming. Let's see, did it work? Yes. One top up. Let's go. Alright, now let's see what we got there. Just gonna pick off every little leftover room. Maybe, just maybe, it's gonna be enough. What? That's so subtly grim. What the fuck? This is like... Oh god. Why? just why? Like... Look, you can't just tell... Because here's the thing, the Landers were kind of not really characters in their own right. I see 2 more places I haven't been to yet. You know, like, yeah, they are there, and within the story, you know, we know they are characters in as much as they're living beings, and, you know, they help you and shit. But just kind of suddenly swerving into, you know, oh, they're being tortured for... Nah. Like, what's the intended reaction? Because it's not like I'm going to the, you know, alien home base to, fucking destroy them and save the Landers or something. I'm just trying to get out of here. Well, I'm trying to destroy their base, but still, you know, it's like, am I supposed... I'm not supposed to feel amused, I don't think so. Oh my god. No, 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 please. Game, do not do that thing where I need to collect everything and there's 2 different endings. And worst of it is that maybe, you know, I'm too jaded for this, but the worst part of it is that I have the feeling that the way it would play out is something along the lines of like, you beat the game, right, without all the tablets, and then you have just like, at best, like one more screen before he's like, the aliens managed to decipher every single tablet and they are now highly dangerous and they have the ultimate weapon. And now basically everyone's dead, Jim. Congratulations. That's a dick. That's just a dick move. Why do this game? As I was saying, but most likely it's just gonna be like one bit of dialogue where it's like, oh no, the aliens actually came back, we couldn't destroy them because we didn't have all the tablets, and they used the technology to become even more evil. And the fact that like they mention the landers being tortured, it's the problem with that is that by whom? How? Because, you know, I suddenly like imagine any kind... No, thank you. I imagine this kind of like dimly lit room with a lander-shaped chair. There's just like a lander tied up, and I have to ask, like, how did they lock him up? You know, how does the torturing process work? And suddenly I realize that, hey, what I'm seeing isn't what is actually happening. 5th corridor. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. Anything else? I should probably try those two. I really don't want to have to do that final corridor. But anyway. And that kind of makes me keenly aware of the fact that, you know, I'm looking at things happening, but I'm not seeing what is actually happening. You know, I'm seeing an abstraction. And to me, at least, like, when you're trying to make a game into a story, it doesn't work to do it like this. Because I need to be, like, unaware, you know, that, or more like I need to be allowed to forget that what I'm seeing is an abstraction and not the actual, you know, things that are going down. Like the fucking Firebirds, right? And it's even worse when you think about, like, who precisely, because the aliens in this game, insofar as like the player's interactions with them are concerned, at most they're like ape level intelligence, in that they're just kind of like able to lock you into a room and force you to fight them. If this is gonna be a hint room, I am going to, I don't know, drink water. But seriously, there is nothing in the interactions I have with the aliens that makes me think they're even remotely intelligent. Well, it wasn't a hint room. I thought it would be a room. Well then, looks like I have everything except for that fucking corridor. You know what's gonna be funny? I get a feeling I'm gonna go do the corridor. I get a feeling I'm gonna struggle. I'm gonna do the corridor. I'm gonna beat it. and then I'll just get like some random ass upgrade that isn't, you know, the laser or damage upgrade. I just know it. I just know it. But, you know, something laying in the bed I made. Oh well. So yeah, that's why, you know, that's, you know, even the fact that I'm kind of like fixating on this bit of writing, it's not so much intentional as it is that like it sticks in my mind because it just makes me think about it. You know, I think like, why? You know, why would I want to all right. No. I am not going to take the wrong route. I refuse to take the wrong route this time. All right, let's go. Finally learn from my mistakes. Oh yeah, let me just... So lucky that these enemies' lasers despawn once I kill them. I still can't get over the fact that like every time I hear that da-na-na-na-na beat, my mind immediately goes to Heroes in a Half Shell. It's gonna be hilarious if this is actually from a TMNT game. You know, I just realized, despite being called like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and them being like visibly trained in, you know, ninjutsu and shit, like they're actually they are actual ninjas, even if they're usually just kind of brawlers. Whatever, you get a point. I don't think there is a TMNT style like stealth game, you know. Is that could be hella fun. just imagine it, and now, you know, getting way too technical about it. Imagine just like having each brother lend himself to different kind of playstyle. Like you play Raph and you're focused on takedowns and beating the enemies, and you don't get as much of a penalty if you are caught out in the open. But he's also like maybe slower, or you know, might lack access to some ninja tools, like for example smoke bombs and shit. I don't know. Then we could take Leonardo. Leonardo should probably be the default kind of character, maybe slightly stealth focused, but you know, like overall like pretty good character, but he would maybe get the biggest penalties for being seen, since, you know, he holds himself to a higher standard than this, quote unquote. And Donatello would 100% be the like stealth gadget guy. He would mostly play like a fucking Metal Gear Solid character. And then Mikey would probably be closer to a like Mirror's Edge / Dying Light type of thing, where he has like a lot of mobility, but his offensive capabilities are limited. I will destroy you, Lord Zed. What the f- Oh wait, I think it was a laser that dealt that much damage, not the These missiles piss the living shit out of me. On the flip side, you know, there's enemies you need to aim for, and then there's this guy. Oh, he changed his pattern, his jumping pattern, I think. Hold on, I need to pop those things! Damn it! Ouch. Well, this one went way better. Oh dear, we're past the 1:36-minute mark. Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy, and then, cause no, I'm wrapping this game up today. If I have to turn to Weenie Baby mode for babies, cause at this point, I may not be entirely sure that y'all are done with this game, but I think we should probably be done with this game. No, wait. Also, is it only me, or do we lack a... Wait, I wonder, could the shops be randomly generated? Don't tell me this game is thought for, like, multiple run-throughs. Honestly, probably my... Like, the worst thing that the game could do right now is go like, well, that's zone 1, see you in zone 2. Is that, like... I'll probably just go, oh, come on! You know what, no, we're done, and then that's gonna be it. Because there is such a thing as bloat. And if I'm being honest, that Super Sentai thing is making me way less disposed towards it. No, I'm curious about one thing now. And that is, and I need to see, when did 5th edition come out? That's... Because I'm thinking, right, I'm very familiar with 5th edition, and the edition before that was 4th. Either 5th edition or Pathfinder. Because I was thinking, you know, because even as a kid, like, I am pretty much, like, I pride myself on being a DM in that, you know, it's what I prefer to do more than playing. But I just can't help but wonder, you know, like, if I'd known, if I decided to take the plunge into D&D far sooner, how would that have worked with the kids around the block? Because a lot of people, you know, a lot of the most kind of hardcore players used to play the older editions as kids, right? And I'm saying D&D, but I'm just as fine, would actually prefer Pathfinder 5th edition. Kind of. Because I'm thinking now, D&D is probably still would be my choice for, like, tabletop pen and paper, just on account of the fact that, you know, it's kind of easier to keep track of, I think. With a VTT like Foundry, I 100% prefer Pathfinder, because, you know, it also does my calculations for me and shit, so I can focus on the, you know, human needed parts in running the game. Get fucked, you rocket shit. Rocketer! How the fuck does the game expect me to beat this, like, at the speed the other corridor is going? Because even now, it's not easy. And this one feels far slower paced. Honestly, I can't even think what reward I could get that would make me happy. There's a few options, and I'm concerned there's gonna be none of them. Let's see. Roll the dice! Could be worse. Alright, let's go see the store. Could be way worse. I gotta say, I was kind of expecting this once I realized that, oh right, I still don't have enough for the 1500 store. Let's see. Decent. Decent, not bad at all. But I'm a bit afraid that it's just one shot and... Oh, I'm not losing to one shot. That means I probably have 100. Like, I have 100 chips excess. Though it would be neat if it'd be like 1300. I'm not gonna test it, by the way, I should mention. Right, let's see, where was that store? I think it was there. It's even inconveniently placed. How do they manage to do this? Let's see, because I don't even remember what it had offered me. Alright. Let's see. Oh, right. It's fucking awful. Let's see. Let's take a bet. I'm gonna take the flower. I'm gonna take the basic fireball. And if there is no level 4, like this feels fucking rude. This feels like BM. So if there is no level 4 where this ability suddenly becomes like goated. Alright, let's see. Well, I stand corrected. Alright. Let's just hope it hits as hard as it looks. You know what? Okay. You know what? With hindsight, because here's the thing, maybe those upgrades were meant to be something else, but I don't think that would have been as wizzo an idea as it seemed. I really hope I remember correctly. Yo, let's go. Whew. Alright, fellas.
Alright, fellas. Let's see what we got ourselves.
Now I'm actually partly curious what those other upgrades would have been, but at this point, I don't care, man. Wait, let's... Whee! Oh, mama. And it fires many. You know what? Okay. Okay, you have got my attention. There's also... No, it does not. And it has a slight penetration effect, I can see. Whew, boy. Let's see. Did I do it? When I wonder... Is this because of the, like, tablets? Is this, like, supposed to be from the tablets? Oh, yeah. Now, obviously, this isn't, like, actively carrying me, but holy shit. Because I can't, like, Holy. This thing seems... It looks like it... I wonder if there is other... Oh god, I'm gonna feel the itch to try NG+. Okay, yeah, I was right. I have 100. I mean, but who the fuck cares? This thing is... fucking demon. Honestly, though, the fact that it shoots in the direction I move in kind of nerfs it. Holy shit, this feels like completely different. Hopefully it's gonna be enough, because I also have like more defense. I might be changing my opinion. Holy... Bro, this puppy is fucking insane. God damn. This is fucking nuts. Holy shit. You know what? As far as super weapons go, honestly, partly because of the surprise factor, but yeah, I'm loving this. Honestly, I'm gonna say I like it more than the secret gun from Depths of Sanity. And that was an alright weapon. It's interesting to explore around to get it, but this one's fucking nuts, bro. Okay, I should probably get a bit more cautious. I managed to miss it. Of course I did. Yeah, okay, not the best weapon here. Seemingly. Maybe. How did I miss that? Oh, god damn it. Though I do have to say that the whole need to stay still to use it thing is something I am not very keen on. Well, that's a lie. You don't need to stand still. I should probably still use the enemy eraser. Oh my god, yes. Let's go. I'll probably hold on to this up to... Okay, let's see how this works. Yeah, this is hitting pretty well, I'd say. Alright, alright. This is going well. This is going pretty well, gotta say. Probably also the health boost, the armor. Whew, okay, this boom. It took a bit, but we got there. I'm a bit concerned about this game on like hard mode, because that is still a thing. Just like, I'd like to know the people who play it like that, honestly. I can just spam enemy eraser, because I have plenty. Alright, it's you. You know, thinking about it, I was gonna say, thinking about it, I feel like the game was kind of high-key hinting that I'm kind of expected to take that, because, you know, the other two options were like consumables, and it was, you know, a pretty steep price to just get a top off on health. Maybe, you know, there were some other permanent upgrades, but I mean, if that's the case, then I am getting my ass kicked. Sorry fellas, but I think this is it. This is not the run. Yeah. God damn you. I need life tanks like a man. Well then. Honestly, I just need to get familiarized to shooting this thing straight, and it's gonna be fine. How ironic that the flower-looking special weapon bloomed. I also feel like I'm dealing a fair bit more damage. It might just be my imagination though. This is going alright. Moving pretty quickly. Wait, I think the hitbox for the bullets is too big to record, for it to record if I... Oh god, that's a bit daft, gotta say. Holy! Bro, I'm going head to head with these fuckers. I should probably try and dodge a bit. Okay, I am almost 100% certain that healing things come like faster when you aren't like able to hit them. I missed it! God damn it! Yeah, no problem. I'll just spam enemy erasers. I mean, I got 40 of them. Might as well use them, right? To top off my chips as well. Oh dear. Of course, the one time I need him. It feels like this thing is giving me only blues, like, on purpose. Okay, let's go. Does it feel like I'm taking a lot less damage? Or is the reliable healing what's helping me so much? Oh shit, I'm out of that. Well, no problem. I swear to God, if there's one last fucking boss after this, I am going to eat my pants. Well, you know, aside from a Phantom boss? Oh my God, yes! Well, this is a nice cutscene. Yes, suffer. This feels like it's building up to a final boss, doesn't it? Because that guy doesn't feel like a final boss. I mean, I'm fine either way, to be honest. Oh shit, I was right. Yep. I'm probably gonna get my shit pushed in, aren't I? Wait, that's the... Wait, can I just spam this without moving? Nope. Question is, am I gonna get sent back to the start of the fight full health, or am I gonna get... Let's see. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. And you know what the worst part is? I am almost certain that enemy is weaker, or you know, I'm gonna have an easier time destroying it than I'm gonna have beating the like Kamen Rider guy again. It's gonna feel so anticlimactic. Because at least, you know, I don't know. Honestly, I would like to give like a solid alternative to how it could maybe be done better. But I honestly, like, nerf the Kamen Rider even more, maybe. Nerf him and then buff that boss. You know, shift some of that power budget, because otherwise, just I don't know, man. It feels wrong that I'm more concerned about going up against a prior enemy, like a boss I fought at this point 2 times before and beaten. Technically speaking, thrice. You know, more than I am about, like, going up against your final boss. Well, it remains to be seen. Because that thing 100% feels like it's gonna pop open and start getting nasty. You know, man, not gonna lie. While that one streamer guy's going, I'm not talking about Hassan, going like, oh, what I'm doing is as hard, if not harder, than a like 9-to-5 job. Is L, because I'm, you know, like, I'm doing this and I'm having fun and shit. But I'd also be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that, you know, I have a level of admiration for streamers that go on for like hours of actually doing things, not reacting to content for no goddamn reason, and are able to keep conversation going. Like, especially, why did it, I never say especially, what the fuck happened there? Especially if they're small guys who, like, you know, are actually trying to get an audience and shit, and they're just like, they need to talk, because, you know, you kind of can't just stay there quietly doing random shit, because, you know, people are gonna hop on, or they're gonna watch the VODs and gonna be like, well, why the fuck should I even care about this person? Like, they're adding, you know, nothing, and they're doing nothing entertaining that I couldn't get from someone else. Because here's the thing, right? Doing games, you can do one of 3 things. You can either be playing, you know, a relevant game and being very good at games, or be very good at games in general, you know, use your skill. You can be witty and entertaining and fun to listen to, or you can be interesting and have interesting things to say, you know. Now, obviously, I tried to add like interesting things to say and be kind of funny, but it's more so because I am trying to, like, these are not things that I'm doing exclusively for entertainment or for streaming. These are things that I'm trying to do, you know, these are things I'm trying to be in my normal life, you know, because I like that's kind of it. I like entertaining people. I like making them enjoy, but it's not, you know, something I work. How should I put it? It's not something I try to do. It's something I'm trying to be, which is why I'm not, you know, actively putting effort into it, or at least consciously, you know. Whereas streamers who do, and they do this for like hours on end, easily double this runtime, I just like, man, they're fucking troopers. And that's not to even talk about like professional streamers. Fucking hell, I could not do a subathon for love nor money. Because I'm already like flagging it, it's only 2 hours in, right? And just imagine, you know, because again, I'm basically shrieking into the void, like this is all meaningless, right? But just imagine, or I'm trying to imagine, you know, if there was an actual chat that I'd also be needing to pay attention to. Like, my thought train would be switching tracks so often that I'd be actively, like, fucking exhausted. You know? I should probably hold on to those thinking about it. Because they're gonna be pretty fucking useful once I get to this guy. I missed the heart again! Okay, let's start spamming enemy razors. When I don't have so many fucking little things nipping at my heels, this becomes a lot more manageable. Well, you know, when I'm not being fucking stupid. I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh my god. I want to see him get a Doom style glory kill. So I really need to stock up on the enemy razors. You know, thinking about it, unless the engine like gives me a level 1, like 1 or 2 tiers of boost to all of my stats, you know, taking my defense to a 7, like, you know, taking, sorry, to an 8 and everything else to a 7 and shit. Like, if unless it does that, and I can't see like any of the other options, even assuming they are actual upgrades instead of just pickups, working. Like, let's say, you know, the enemy razor thing, like, the most I can think of it as an upgrade is giving it double damage, because there's enemies, or making it strike twice when you use it, because there are enemies that, you know, will take that, or hell, make enemies take make bosses take some damage from it. But even then, it doesn't feel like it would be as useful, especially for for like the final, you know, weapon as this, especially since, you know, it's not as spectacular. But hey, we're never gonna know, right? Oh dear. I missed that, I know. Alrighty. Honestly, I don't think like I have anything else to add. Just kind of trying to get through here. It feels like it takes much less time, at least. You know something I'm very curious about? So there's this YouTuber who goes by the name like Willie Mac Show, right? And I'm kind of curious, like, is Willie Mac just short for William Mackerel? Look, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I guess that's the problem, you see. Putting in effort is the antithesis of comedy. But, no, realistically, so I have to admit, one of the funniest things to me is taking, like, things, I don't know how to put it, but, like, taking things that sound like shortened names and, or, you know, follow the pattern of, like, shortened names. Like, for example, taking a bike and saying that its name is Bikel, right? Because, you know, Mike, Michael, Bike, Bikel. And it's just, it's dumb, but it's so funny to me. And I think the apex of this kind of humor, the peak of this kind of humor, is Moby Dick, or as he's known in formal environments, Mobius Richard. Because as we all know, you know, Toby Tobias, Moby Mobius. I'm not gonna even gonna explain the dick part, because that should be obvious. You know, something that might be mildly funny. So, a joke that a lot of... What the... Wait. Why did it look like I was, like... Oh, yes. Yes, 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 100 times yes. Why did it look like I'm, like, losing chips? Despite I'm not firing? What? Can't deal with this guy's bullshit. Man, you know what I miss? I miss that one enemy that I can just throw grenades on in the first one. You know, pop all of his eyes before they even leave his... That's what I miss. No. Maybe the grenades are gonna help? Please let the grenades be useful. This is so annoying. Guys, here's, another problem. I can, like, keep dying to it, right? And that's a thing. Problem is, every time I die, I need to go through at least, like, 4 easy boss fights. Worm. Whatchamacallit. So you have the worm, you have the maggot, rather. You have the, this thing, you have the beholder, you have the worm. Those are 3, I think. I feel like I'm forgetting one. You have the twins, which are moderately difficult, so let's give them a pass. But still, you have then the twins, the, whatchamacallit, the face. And then the, and then there's Kamen Rider, and it's just, I can't, man. Only way it could be worse is if we'd have to also fight through that fucking head enemy. You know the one I'm talking about. That guy had 3 whole faces. That's not normal. But yeah. Just in case it wasn't clear, because I keep talking about, like, sessions. But today the DM delayed the session for, oh god damn it, for tomorrow. What? Oh, piss on your grave. Hence why I can just afford to stream for as long as I like, or rather as long as my dog allows me. I'm only partly kidding. Because usually, some days I end up walking her earlier on, on account of the fact that otherwise, she's gonna have to wait until I finish the session, which is becoming less of a problem these days since, it's no longer winter and it doesn't get so dark outside that I literally can't see her. Alright, I've missed every single healing thing. Let's go. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned it. After I'm done with this, I'll start Sunday streams will be with I'll start doing come on, brain. Amnesia the Bunker. That game's really cool. I feel like this boss is very buggy. I'm not sure why. I was thinking, Rick and Morty is a weird show for me, cause like, it goes on hiatus, right? And I'm like, I start to kind of distance myself from it. I stop watching cause, you don't really think about something when it's on hiatus, at least I don't. And, like, I get to this point where I'm like, kind of, was this show, like, actually that good? Like, at all? And, I'm kind of, I even kind of cut into my enjoyment of, or excitement for the uh, you know, for the season beginning again. But then, because, you know, I grow kind of indifferent. But then the season starts, and at first I don't care. And, you know, I randomly start kind of watching it, you know, catching up with it. And then I'm like, holy shit, I forgot. Like, I'm very entertained. It's so weird. Because here's the thing, I feel... Rick and Morty is a show that is made by its dialogue and delivery. Because I've, on multiple occasions, just kind of like put it on in the background when I had something to do and I didn't have... You know, I wasn't in one of my binge-watching Let's Drown Out phases. And I didn't have anything else good to watch. And, you know, I go and put it and I'm just like thoroughly entertained consistently, like one show that piece of media, whatever, that I could also do like that before was Trash Taste. Sadly, though, I don't know, they fell off. And here's the funny thing, right? When somebody says fell off, like, a lot of... I missed that! How? Why? Okay, grenades. Right. Maybe it's working? I missed the healing thing again. I am sick and fucking tired of losing it. Yeah, no, that was a lost cause. Man, I really tried. I wonder, can I, like, keep it to normal difficulty, turn it down to easy when I get there, and, you know, just to get rid of this fucker, and then turn it back up to hard, or normal, rather. Wait, I am on normal, right? Hold on, options. Yeah, normal. Oh well. Nothing to say there, I'm just a crap out, apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna go on easy as well right now, because I'm kind of tired of, just pushing through the same enemies without any real losses. I'm gonna turn it up to hard once I get to the final boss. To normal, sorry. I am not doing this game on hard. You know, this game, because, like, the tier 4 upgrades are pretty damn dope. And this just gets me wondering, like, you know, is there a tier 4 upgrade for everything? Because if this game has a new game plus, then I'll probably try it out on my own and just... And honestly, I'll probably make a clip, you know, short, about, like, all the tier 4 weapons after I collect them. Because I know I'm curious. I missed that. Oh well, doesn't matter, it's easy mode. No, honestly, I'm just getting sick and tired of that Kamen Rider asshole. I don't think there's many enemies that can claim to have made me want to turn, let alone actually turn the difficulty down too easy. In a game I play naturally. You know, here's a bit of a funny story. I had a dream last night because today Grandpa was really, like he really wanted to go grocery shopping, or at least, you know, last night he said he wanted to, and I was like, you know, I was insistent that he should probably wait for like Monday or something when people are mostly at work. So that, because otherwise it's absolutely disastrous. But you know, he was adamant, so I was like, all right, then let me come with you. You know, because normally he can do these things himself, you know, and shit. But there would have been so many people, and I've seen like he does get exhausted. So I said, you know, okay, because he wants to do things, you know, whatever things he can still do on his own. I'm saying that like he's an invalid. Jesus Christ. he's not, I should clarify. He's just, you know, getting on in age, but still feels the need to, you know, be self-sufficient as far as he can be. And sometimes he doesn't take, like, you know, doesn't make insurances. You know what? Fuck you. Oh shit, I still need to dodge. Okay, that's fair. But anyhow, so, you know, I just decided this time I'm going with him. So last night I had a dream that that I was, you know, shopping with him, and I had to make a quick run inside to buy some things on a store. And I bought a handful of things. And then I wanted to also buy, in my dream, what were basically frozen like donuts, half prepared donuts that I don't even know how they would work, but I just know that they were like basically pre-made donuts that you just have to finish cooking at home. And wait, do I not go through the cutscene again? That's neat. Oh, I still do. Anyhow, and I just go to scan them, and I just see a fucking like equivalent of right about 500. No, sorry, $50. Oh dear. Wait. Do I not get any healing here? Oh my god, healing. Oh my god, big healing. Let's go. You're far cooler than your underling. Just gotta say that. Big fan. Big fan. Final boss man. Oh shit, that's a big beam. This guy's chunky, holy shit. Oh shit. Ooh. Bro, I'm clenching so hard. You know what'd be cool? They level up. Ah, that was dirty. Whoo-wee! Alright, 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 alright. This is good. This is good. This is good. Because those, yes, can give heals. Heals are good. They are needed. I think I'm gonna top off here before I move on. Alright. Alright. What the fuck? Wait. I broke that. Oh dear. Come on. Wait. Raise the nades! Well, I'm enjoying this, honestly. It's a bit tight, and I'm kind of more stressed about the consequences of losing and needing to go through that whole fucking gauntlet again. Whoa! Whoa, Nelly. How the fuck do I deal with this? Any ideas? Oh wait, he seems to be taking damage now. Like, I see him taking some damage, but I'm not entirely sure. Where, though? I can't really figure it out. Well. Wait, I saw something pop. How the fuck did I damage him? Wait. Okay, let's try the laser maybe. Wait, I heard damage. Yes! Okay, I hear he's taking damage. That's good. But he's just barely taking any damage. This guy's gonna have 4 phases, isn't he? Please just don't do heal starvation. That's all I'm asking. Don't start spazzing around. Yep, those are the things that need to be damaged. Okay. Because it's fine. Like bosses, like the reason that guy is so hard is because he is like, by design or not, this basically denying me heals, which is less than enchanting. You know, because, like, just let me fucking heal. You already give me way too few opportunities, just way too infrequent ones. But now you also, like, sit your ass on top of them and also, you know, are in a map that's so fast that, like, if I'm not poised to catch it, then I'll miss it. Okay, I think I can... Gotta start spamming a bit of enemy eraser because I need healing. There we go. And back to the walloping. I have no idea what I'm hitting, by the way. Honestly, the first phase was the hardest. This is interesting. I mean, it, you know, realistically, as you kind of like beat down on an opponent, they're gonna get weaker. We're ignoring the same thing for players because of, I think, obvious reasons. That it just wouldn't be fun. But it's interesting to see that, you know, as it's kind of like getting, you know, killed, it isn't getting more and more powerful, which is usually how games do it. Swear to God, if I die like a moron, I'm gonna be... Honestly... I'm just gonna fucking apologize to everybody. I have no idea what the fuck I'm about. I'm sorry. The time is getting a bit to me. Gotta heal. What the fuck is it doing? It can't get me here. Cool. Oh shit, I'm too low. Those beams, like, not beams, waves, they really hurt. Holy shit. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh yes. I got you, Peach. Whoa! Absolutely odious. God. I. wonder what happens if I hit load. Okay. Well, what else can I say? This has been the Guardian Legend Shadow of Naju. Some really good bits. Some not too good bits. All in all, I appreciate the fact that it was made. And while the difficulty could have been a bit smoother near the end, you know, I have to question the wisdom of some design decisions. All in all, I think it's at least worth a try for anyone who's been missing the original. And from the looks of things, it's the closest to an actual sequel. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Vladimir Kozlov for making this game. And a minor shout out, if you think the songs in the original game were bangers, there's a bloke on YouTube, Tanji Studios, made a whole album, Resonance of Naju, where he not even covers, he made whole ass songs with the melodies of the originals. And obviously the green area songs, because he puts together the corridor and overworld themes in basically halves in the song, is naturally, pun not intended but welcome, the best one, since, you know, in the original as well, the best music was in that area. So, yeah. I'll be seeing you all probably next Sunday. Probably start playing Amnesia the Bunker. I think, honestly, I gotta go walk the dog. But I think after that I'm gonna go lie down. Like, that, holy shit, that Kamen Rider boss. Why did you do this to me? Game. So yeah. I wish you a wonderful week ahead of you.